Imagine standing on a high plateau in southern Ohio, looking out across the rolling hills and forests. It's peaceful now, but millions of years ago, this tranquil landscape was the scene of a cataclysmic event. Without warning, a meteor, perhaps a mile or more in diameter, hurtled through space and slammed into the Earth at unimaginable speed. The impact released more energy than any nuclear bomb ever detonated, vaporizing everything for miles around and leaving a gaping wound in the Earth's crust. In that instant, the land was forever changed. The meteor pierced the surface, shattering the bedrock and sending shockwaves deep into the planet's interior. The ground buckled under the force of the impact, and molten rock surged upward from the depths, forming a central uplift, a dome of fractured earth that rose where the meteor had struck. Surrounding this uplift were concentric rings of fractured rock thrown outward by the blast, creating a massive crater, nearly 8 miles in diameter. This was no ordinary crater. It was what geologists call a complex impact structure, with a central peak and a series of collapsed rings, a scar on the landscape that would remain for hundreds of millions of years and would one day become the site of the Serpent Mound. Imagine, for a moment, that the builders of Serpent Mound were not merely creating an impressive earthen work to honor the forces of nature, but that they possessed a profound understanding of cosmic events, particularly the meteor impacts that shaped the landscape. What if they knew the crater upon which Serpent Mound rests wasn't just a natural formation, but the result of a cataclysmic event? And what if they deliberately chose this location, not only for its spiritual significance, but also for its connection to the stars and Earth's relationship with the cosmos? This perspective opens up a fascinating possibility: the idea that Serpent Mound could be a monument marking the intersection of time, space, and celestial events, all understood by an advanced, perhaps ancient, culture. In this scenario, we consider that the builders weren't oblivious to the impact origin of the site. In fact, they may have fully understood it and designed Serpent Mound as a direct reflection of Earth's cyclical interaction with cosmic forces. The placement of the mound on the rim of an ancient impact crater is no coincidence. Instead, it represents an acknowledgement of the celestial origin of this land, perhaps symbolizing Earth's vulnerability to forces from the sky, particularly during times when our planet passes through dense fields of cosmic debris, such as the torrid meteor stream. This stream is known to periodically bring heightened meteor activity, and it is a critical factor in this theory. The serpent imagery itself plays a crucial role here. In many ancient cultures, the serpent represents both creation and destruction. It can symbolize the underworld, life cycles, or the heavens. But here, we look deeper. Could the serpent represent something even more specific? What if the serpent of Serpent Mound symbolizes the celestial dragon commonly associated with the constellation Draco, which itself has mythological ties to destruction and rebirth? As the Earth moves through its 26,000-year cycle of axial precession, the stars change their positions, and Draco, which was once a key marker in the sky, would have been much more prominent in ancient times. Could it be that the builders of Serpent Mound were tracking this cycle, known as the Great Year, using the serpent to mark important times when Earth passed through areas of the sky filled with potential dangers, such as the torrid meteor stream? Now consider another intriguing element: the Younger Dryas. Around 12,900 years ago, a dramatic cooling event took place, plunging the Earth into a brief but severe ice age. This event coincided with what some scientists believe was a comet impact, or a series of impacts that dramatically altered Earth's climate and possibly contributed to the extinction of megafauna and the disruption of early human societies. If the builders of Serpent Mound were aware of this cataclysm, they may have encoded it into the very design of the mound. The serpent's head, aligned with the summer solstice sunset, could symbolize the Earth's relationship to both the sun and the heavens, serving as a warning of celestial events that could bring destruction once more. Was Serpent Mound constructed as a monument to the cosmic serpent, The dragon that brings both life and catastrophe? If this is true, then the builders must have had a sophisticated understanding of the precession of the equinoxes, a slow 26,000-year wobble in Earth's axis that shifts the positions of stars over millennia. This would suggest that the mound was designed not only to mark the cycles of the sun and moon, but to track long-term celestial events that take thousands of years to unfold. The serpent's coils, rather than being mere artistic flourishes, may represent Earth's passage through these cosmic cycles, marking moments of heightened risk when our planet is more likely to encounter meteor showers or cometary debris. This brings us back to the crater itself. Most archaeological theories assume that the builders were unaware of the crater's origins. But what if they knew exactly what caused it? What if they built Serpent Mound as a marker of past and future impacts, understanding that Earth's history is shaped by such cataclysms? The idea that these ancient people were aware of meteor streams like the Taurids suggests they could have been tracking Earth's interaction with cosmic forces over thousands of years. Perhaps Serpent Mound was designed to warn future generations of the cycles of destruction brought by comets and meteors. All of this points to a possibility that challenges much of what we think we know, that the builders of Serpent Mound were part of an advanced culture with a deep understanding of astronomy, time, and cosmic events. This theory suggests they weren't just mound builders, they were astronomers, cosmologists, and keepers of knowledge about Earth's place in the universe. Their monument may have been as much a calendar of cosmic cycles as it was a sacred site, marking the moments when Earth would once again pass through the danger zones of the cosmos, where meteors could fall and change the world. If this theory is correct, Serpent Mound might not be an isolated mystery. It could be part of a larger global pattern, where ancient cultures left behind markers of their knowledge of cosmic events. Sites like Göbekli Tepe in Turkey and Nabta Playa in Egypt also display signs of advanced astronomical understanding. Could these monuments all be part of a shared legacy from a lost civilization that once had a deep awareness of the dangers posed by the heavens? Ultimately, this theory asks us to reconsider the builders of Serpent Mound not as people who stumbled upon an interesting landscape, but as a culture that deliberately chose a location of cosmic significance. They may have known that the crater beneath them was formed by an impact, and may have designed the serpent to reflect Earth's cycles of interaction with celestial forces, warning us to look to the stars not just for beauty, but for the reminders of our planet's vulnerability to the universe's untamed power. Could Serpent Mound be telling us a story of cosmic awareness, a story of impacts, cycles, and the eternal dance of Earth with the heavens?